Hello, hello, hello. Perhaps I should drag Mimi in here and close my door fully so the entire house don't hear me. Hello, Cookie Cat. Man with luscious hair.
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
Hello, Herta. What do you have here today?
You're back.
Quite the crowd here today.
Of course. This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ronmei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ronmei likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seem to tickle her fancy.
Well, that's like asking, is Herta a great person? The answer is obvious.
So she isn't a great person?
Miss Ronmei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ronmei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity.
Heard that you're a decent person at best, at worst a pain. Yep.
Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
Where is she right now?
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
You already know me. Okay, invited spill. Looks like we're in for some juicy news. Isn't she already here? You're getting slow with your gossip. That's the big shot special. Apparently her personality isn't all that great. Is there ever a genius who's normal? No! How am I doing? I am doing. That is as much as I will say on the matter.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'm gonna check the data when I get back.
Yep, there she is. Well, that felt weirdly sexual.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
To ruin me, I say this. Hiss. Also, that certainly is a thing you just
Such
said.
is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen.
There's a little bit of cake on the corner of your mouth.
Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar.
She's a cuckoo crazy lady. Yeah, all of the Genius Society members are crazy. What's your point?
Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
Alright, I'll take a bite.
Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth.
Not screw him, he's kinda normal. Yeah, he is the most normal one.
I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
Only that it's about biology.
No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
Also, holy shit, the main character spoke. Wait.
What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
What did you do to me?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
This is the second time this has happened!
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no-man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment.
That's still interfering!
2 days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control.
Understandable.
Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish.
I'm still upset.
Then I'll grant you even greater rewards. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results.
Is that how that is pronounced? What a hipster way of spelling it.
A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms.
You can try trusting me, you know.
I do trust you.
Is that why you put a anti-truth serum in me? I don't want to say poison. Because it technically isn't poison. This isn't going to kill me, and as far as I understand it, this only affects her. When speaking about her.
This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Yeah, I won't say she's cuckoo crazy level. A little crazy, but not cuckoo crazy.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
Oh god, I forgot that that's what... I have heard the word curio too much. I didn't even ask.
I'm not hiding anything at all. You're the sneaky one. What do you want?
I've only said a single sentence during this entire conversation.
I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
I hear there are problems.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Also, about those curios, I would be interested in seeing your stock. Maybe I'll find one that finally keeps Eureka from being hung at the end of the French Revolution! Oh, part of me wants to just Google it, but the rest of you's stubborn about it. Bonk. God, this game is so pretty on PC. Oh! You! Oh my god. Just mildly upset over Labyrinth of Galeria. Boop.
This is our chance.
I should Google it, but I want to figure out the solution on my own. Anyway, that's for later. This is now time to hit a space pig to death.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Let the Badooies rip!
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Rules are made to be broken.
Why is it so slow? Because this is the default speed. Normally people have it sped up. I don't know. I like the default speed.
Let's go. Take this.
You're annoying. You can't run.
You will know justice.
Okay, who's the one next to you? You are getting crowd controlled.
My turn.
I'm so used to seeing it sped up. Understandable. Oh, that was great damage. Yes, aim for Japard. Exclusively Japard. Nothing bad will happen as long as you hit Japard.
This combat needs optimizing.
Nuke the pig!
Speed too slow. You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this.
Let's make it quick. Take this.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will.
We shall never fall! God, this game is so pretty on PC. I mainly play it on my phone. It's such a... It's much easier to grind on the phone than Genshin Impact.
You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz.
I hope you're prepared.
Let's go.
Yes, hit Japard!
Try that again. I told ya I could fight. Time for a buzz.
Rules are made to be broken.
And let's go with this! Beautiful, just beautiful.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
No, quick heal. How much gotcha did that get me? 99, okay.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Treasure, treasure, treasure.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ramei's life cultivation formula.
Really?
It says, 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of Starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Tintu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it?
That's insane. Why are we being so mean to Geppy? Because Geppy is the one that can get hit the most. I don't want Silverwolf to get hit because she's made of paper.
Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients.
A confidence that came out of nowhere.
We need to add some other good stuff in. But don't go overboard.
Beauty.
And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ron May makes different expressions when nurturing life.
The corner of Ruon's mouth twitches.
Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
You have nurtured a copy of a 5-nut milk flavored life form. What have I done? And it's adorable.
Ron May likes to listen to the space station radio during her research.
What kind of nuts were included? I don't know.
Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
New style opera.
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Well, that's uncalled for, lady. Very ordinary little robot. We boop the button.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy.
These nuts? That's probably one nut that's in there, but that doesn't explain the other 5. Unless there are 5 other D's nuts in there. Also, this is starting to sound like a cult. This space station has enough cults, if you please.
2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Why must we have a cult for molten cheese tarts?
Our creed. Molten cheese tart is the best.
What is molten cheese tart?
Praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ron May.
So we have a cult based around the #1 cult member for Ron May. What about Steven's followers? He was an asshole.
Who?
Okay, that makes me happy.
Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there.
Tone it down a bit, buddy. You are really milking this
You need
performance.
to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
I can't take him seriously. How much do you want to bet that Dr. Ratio also has a cult? I'm pretty sure every member of the Genius Society has a cult that just follows them.
heard Madame Ronmei is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites?
I do not.
Fine.
Oh, that got me some stellar jade. The cult of idiots.
So this
Are you molten cheese tarts?
is the little life form Runmei made?
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
A what?
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses.
Ah. It's actually made my voice.
That was way too risky.
Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ronmei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ronmei recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ronmei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tart. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ronmei. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of grade bean paste, would we?
I follow molten cheese tarts.
Good! You have great taste! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ronmei's recognition and have been working so hard.
Okay, so there are two cults dedicated to two sentient snacks. How did she make desserts into life forms?
Call it the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ronmei acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love.
What kind of love, though?
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops.
Can I talk along with molten cheese tart?
That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it.
The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, excuse you.
Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
You can. Are you serious? Uh. I almost feel sorry for it. Yoink. Pardon me, little blast sphere. Haha, you missed. Am I really gonna throw a molten cheese tart down a toilet? It opens its innocent eyes wide. You know you have to explain to it that there has been done in order to send it back to on me. Confess, do you like molten cheese tarts? It seems resentful for being an unqualified life form. You have to be firm, believing this is the best place for it. Tenderly activate the teleporter. Ron Bay's little life form was ruthlessly flushed down the John. Oh no, an emergency. What is it? Yes?
You're here. Herta called Screwlam and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me.
Why?
I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you.
Am I going to be on your side by choice, or is this going to be another serum thing?
Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check.
Alright.
Let's go.
Hi, Ron-May. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
Yes, friendly.
It's good to see you, madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Just bow politely.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain? Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free.
Galaxy Rangers? Well, this is the first time I've heard of them.
What about you, Ching-Tu? Are you still in touch with her, Ron-Mei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought her in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ron-Mei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
Yes!
The simulated universe is my home. I'm speaking nonsense again.
Shit.
Probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ron-Mei?
I probably will. Records indicate she likes this occurrence.
Yes, very much so.
Alright, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out. It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all.
Yes.
Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while.
Well, that's unfortunate. I still think she looks like a gender bent dot hung. I can kind of see
I
it.
see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone. Thank you. Well done.
Is there something I shouldn't hear?
No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public, and now my headache is stored there.
So Herta gave you permission.
She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Dark. Oh, that's not good. And it's gone. And the lights are on, and suddenly I have a bad feeling. I think I would have preferred it if the lights stayed off. Hello, little guy.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz, Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz, to welcome alien species, galactic visitors, high risk zone. Buzz, service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz.
Robot frying cold rice.
Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz.
Why are you here?
Buzz, I am a twin of the rice frying robot. I am the leftover rice frying robot. Buzz. Maintain zone operation. Job of inorganic life forms. Buzz. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor. How can I help?
Well, map.
Basement 1. Transit hub. Basement 2. Shuttle. Incubator. Dangerous curio storage. Buzz. Corridor. Danger. Buzz. Welcome. Visitor.
Where would I find the incubator?
Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open. Assessment. Seeking direct suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Buzz.
Well, might as well follow the indicator. Whack! Ooh, treasure.
Looks good.
Ooh, space. Always nice to have an elevator that gives you some... And it's gone. Treasure! We're untold secrets in the area. Yeah, I don't care. I want the treasure. Yoink. Now, what do we have here?
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
Oh my god, it's adorable.
This is the headache Runmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
Meow. You're pretty scary. Aww.
recognized works. Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
Oh, this is sad, kitty. Everyone feels that once in a while. Seems deeply remorseful, and there's a glint of resentment in his eyes, as if it yearns for Ruan May's acknowledgement.
Why? Why am I a failure?
You gaze at Ruan May's creations, which appears to still be waiting sadly for Ruan May to come get it.
What's that noise? Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
Treasure. Oh my god, it's Sean. He's precious. I am about to cry. It is such a precious little bean paste. Oh, that is... That is... That is not good.
You can't run. Time for a buzz.
Let's make it quick. Take this!
This ends here.
What are these things doing outside the simulated universe?
The will. We shall never fall.
My turn.
Has Ruan May been messing with propagation samples?
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Try that again. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Is that all?
You can't run. Gotta try hard sometime.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to fire the Banuis. Banuis away!
This ends here.
More enemy. Time for a buzz.
Ah, get it? Because it's a bug. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all.
In your own way. I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
The final days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia.
Oh no.
But that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Number one, Sandar. Have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ram-May be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence?
She's about to do something stupid, I just know it.
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
Oh! So how many creatures do you think she had to kill by her own hands? I don't know. I'm not even sure if she had to. She made a molten cheese tart into a sentient being. I don't think she has a problem with making life.
Time for a buzz.
Ow.
This.
Yeah, I'm just gonna retreat from this battle. Oh, I missed more treasure.
You're here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
Speaking of molten cheese tart, there he is. Or she. I don't know if it has a gender.
Rules are made to be broken.
You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz.
Take this!
This ends here. The
Bop.
die is cast.
Bop.
I told ya I could
In the
fight.
name of Landau,
Hmm.
years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Actually, perhaps I should have shot you. Well, too late now.
Time for a buzz. Try that again. You can't run.
This ends here.
Whap, whap, whap.
I told ya I could fight. Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Let's make it quick.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Batter up.
Try that again. You can't run.
This ends here.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
A bomb for you. So that will guarantee this. Oh, you recovered? Oh, because you died. Whap. Plants. Meow. Duration of sunlight exposure is a crucial factor affecting mood. Basking in starlight has been proven to be an effective method to alleviate negative emotions.
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit.
Yes, be a good little
Did
kitty.
something just open?
Whap, whap. I said whap. There we go. But what's up here? Is it treasure? Treasure! The extremely high resource of every data is labeled clear.
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit your ID. Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service.
Inorganic. Check the. I have to.
This function has been damaged. Buzz.
Oh!
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is an emanator.
Oh god. Well, that explains why there are propagation life forms on this.
I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. failed? That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Hazy Ront. I was able to see the beginning
Yep.
of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check.
Check visitor records.
Ron May. Alien species. Man with plaster head. Buzz.
Seems like there's something new.
Permission granted.
That sound's coming from above.
Of course she decided to fuck with the propagation. Now it's clear to me that she didn't kill enough of her creations at her own hands. I'm gonna go down this pathway just to see what's down here. What's this now? That space anchor is close enough. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. The swarm disaster, aka the propagation. Well, I guess the swarm disaster is more... Basically, the propagation created a life form that propagated, and propagated, and propagated, and propagated to such a degree that it became a problem for basically all of the other aeons in existence. Just an endless swarm of insects that continues to eat and reproduce on an unfathomable scale. To such a degree that the other Aeons had to kill this motherfucker. And completely drive all of its little creations to extinction. I hear treasure. I thought I heard treasure. And Ruan Mei decided to make these things not extinct anymore. Which is, all things considered, the worst possible idea she could have had. Some things are dead for a reason.
There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
And here he is.
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. just move this here.
Sorry, don't mean to interrupt your game with yourself.
You look distressed.
Very.
Something the matter?
Many things.
If that's the case, you better get thinking.
Thinking is the least of my problems.
Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
Or should I say, thinking is the pinnacle of my problems. Who are you?
Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament?
I know it's of no relevance to the current predicament, but I'm curious. Who the fuck are you, Mr. Plasterhead?
If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication.
You know, I appreciate a man that knows how to effectively use wording. Thank you for telling me that.
I can't stand discourtesy, even when it comes from myself. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us.
Yes, I know.
Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Witness the big trouble. Yeah, it's probably going to be very big. Very, very big. Oh.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
That's an egg, isn't it? It's here.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Is that all?
You can't run!
In the name of Landau. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
You're out! Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
No, it's not that tricky to crack. It literally cracked itself out of its incubation.
I hope you're prepared.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Batter up.
Oh god. It's multiplying!
Can you let me have some fun this time?
It's gonna multiply every time it gets hit, isn't it?
Take this.
The answer to my question is yes.
I told ya I could fight. Watch this. Huh. More enemies.
Let's make it quick.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Interesting use of blur in that animation. Never noticed it before on the handheld. On the phone.
Try that again. My turn.
So yeah, basically consider this the Xenomorph Queen if Xenomorphs were even more dangerous. That is what this thing is.
You can't run.
You will know justice. It'll heal.
Try that again. You can't run. Gotta try hard sometimes.
Make it rain, Banui's March. We need it more than ever. And the chain reaction begins.
Rules are made to be broken.
I used
This combat needs
this a bit too early. Shame on me.
too slow. Time for a buzz. You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this.
It begins.
I hope you're prepared.
You took the bait just like that.
Let's make it quick. Take this.
You will know justice. In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
More enemies.
Entanglements of 3, entanglements of 2. You are closer to the current turn order. So close.
Try that again. Gotta try hard
And
sometimes.
now we make it rain,
Check out this
Banui's.
awesome move.
Let's go.
I hope you're prepared.
No, you are not allowed a turn. Stop it.
Time a buzz.
Let's make it quick.
You can't run. Try that again. Watch this. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
So what's it gonna do for its next phase?
You will know justice. In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Let's go.
You can't run. Try that again. Time for a buzz.
No matter how many of them there are, we can handle this!
Let's make it quick. Take this!
Phase 2!
It'll destroy the space station.
Okay, maybe we can't handle it. Down goes Silverwolf.
You can't run. Try that again. You can't run. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike!
Oh shit.
Try that again.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
You can't run.
I hope you're prepared.
Try that again.
Yes, I don't see this ending well. Quick retreat. We'll just ignore that that happened. Except for the part where I stack my deck against it. Argenti, get out of
If
here.
I may, Miss March, allow me to use my modest power to get rid of the gloom.
Keeping you. Actually, Yes. It may not be enough. I still want me in the front because of lore reasons. Japard and Tasha, as much as I like you, Clara.
To stand side by side with a noble soul like you, dear friend, it's a great honor.
Yes, thank you, Argenti. You are very charming. Actually, yes.
Miss Natasha, let's make the underworld a better place.
That was the wrong button. This is the right button. Cannot afford to hold back this time. Physical damage paste. Yes, longevity pills. Pulling out all the big stuff for this one. Oh, you and your law. Oh, yes, me and my law. Yeah, we're just gonna skip this.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Ow.
Stay alert.
The knight's duty is my gut.
Time for a shot.
My gratitude is yours.
To be brave.
Let's make it quick.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
What?
Rules are made to be broken.
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine.
My gratitude is yours.
Eliminating threat.
Wretched. Fleeting.
Let's go.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sorrow. Time for a shot.
Much better.
Yes, hit the child! Hit the child!
Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
God, this game is beautiful. Chain reaction, a go! Oh, damn it wasn't enough. That was enough.
That'll take more. All better now?
Heal the child.
I'll never forget you. I'm not afraid of
Eliminating threat.
The night.
Let's make it quick.
My gratitude is yours.
And it begins again.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sorrow.
If I don't do this, Argenti might perish. Which would be very bad for me.
Think nothing of it.
Beauty is eternal.
Yes, give Argenti as many targets as possible.
Till I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
Savor the vigor. I'm okay.
Hit the child!
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, I just saw the time.
I need to be brave.
Okay, I am annoyed now. Argenti, what the fuck is wrong with you? Relics. Oh yes, I've been holding off. Enhancing attack will have to do for right now. What's a view? Well, that's exciting, but yes, energy regeneration. Don't you just love taking medicine in the middle of the stream? Yes, I think that's good as I'm going to get with him at the moment. I'm going to head to the bathroom real quick. Enjoy this image of Fu Shuan before she kills someone. Oh, and let's not forget the asthma medication. Even if it is a real kick in the teeth. Yeah, so let's go with this for now. Let's see what's the effect of my paste. Yes, yes, beautiful cutscene. Very atmospheric.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Ow.
Stay alert.
Io.
Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
My gratitude is yours.
I'm not afraid of
Eliminating threat.
Ow.
Wretched. Fleeting.
naughty children. Don't listen.
Much better.
I need to be brave.
Rules are made to be broken.
Whap, whap. Yes, let's rain down some missiles.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Let's make it quick. Batter up.
Oh, that's what he's saying. As you command.
Stay back, Clara. The knight's duty is my guide. Beauty is eternal. Till I
Time for a
see that
shot.
light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe. Drilla.
Always the fun part about fighting the swarm, the chain reactions. Though that part of the chain reaction is less fun.
Stay back, Clara.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
My gratitude is yours. Commencing annihilation. Stay back, Clara.
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
What did you think he was saying? I wasn't able to understand what he was saying at all. It was just garbled.
Fleeting. As you command. As you command.
Naughty children, don't nap time.
This is our chance. Batter up.
I'm not afraid of you.
My oath is to a solitary rose. Beauty is eternal. Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe. Drilla.
The child is fine. Argenti's on the verge of death.
Stay back, Clara.
made to be broken.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
All better now? Thanks. I'll never. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
It'll destroy the space station. Batter up.
This music is a bop, though.
Here comes the medicine.
My gratitude is yours. Stay back, Clara.
Okay, I cannot afford to hold back on this match. Japard, get in here. Clara, you are great, but I think I need the support of Hanya more. Natasha is a backup.
I'm with you.
Yield.
I forgot to have the buff, so well, let's see how this team performs.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Name of Landa. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Is that all?
This storm shall pass.
Time for savor the vigor of it. I don't know how serious this. Recount your sins.
I hope you're prepared.
The night's due.
Naughty children, don't nap time. You still deny your sins? I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
There it is. The propagating begins!
My gratitude is yours.
The name of Landa. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Recount your sins.
My oath
By
is
the
to
will of the
solitude.
10 lords. The 10 lords decree. Hereby ordained.
Beauty is eternal. Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe. Right, Drilla.
The die is cast.
That'll take more than you're in bad shape. You still deny your sins? I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
And chain reaction. And that is why we have Natasha still.
Here comes the medicine.
My gratitude is yours.
You will know justice.
Amazing how its wings still flap even while frozen.
The knights.
You don't know how serious this is. Recount your sins.
It begins again!
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Naughty children, don't listen. All better now?
I will remember your kindness.
My oath is to a solid.
Reproduce as much as you want. That's just going to make killing you even more satisfying.
See that light once more. I will protect all beauty in the universe. Drilla.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
That'll take more than medicine. You're in bad shape.
Wretched. Fleeting.
You still deny your sins? Recount your sins.
God, you really don't know how good the sound design in this game is, listening to it with earbuds. You need some serious headphones to really appreciate.
Years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Time's nap time.
The knight's duty is beauty is eternal.
I hope you're prepared.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
My oath is to a solid. Wretched. Fleeting.
Is that all?
It begins again!
You don't know how serious this is. Recount your sins.
You have my gratitude.
The knight's duty is my guiding. Beauty is eternal.
By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords decree. Hereby ordained.
Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe. Drilla.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
I'm okay.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
I owe this to a solitary rub.
I have a feeling this will cause a chain reaction. Head into phase 2.
It'll destroy the space station.
All better now?
You have my gratitude.
Oh God.
You will know justice.
Please freeze it. Yeah. Shit, that didn't, Well, at least it got me the ability to put up this bulwark before we die.
We shall never fall.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
The knight's duty is my guiding. Beauty is eternal. Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
You still deny your sins? Recount your sins.
You're in bad shape.
I hope you're prepared.
Some of these bugs are starting to look pretty low.
Wretched, fleeting.
You don't know how serious this is. I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
Naughty children, don't listen.
You have my gratitude.
Ow. Shit.
I owe this to a solitary rose. Until I see that light once more,
I wish I could hold out, but I need this thing's
I will protect
break
all
broken
beauty
now.
in the universe. The beauty is eternal.
This
Nap time.
Recount your sins.
And we're back to this.
Wretched, fleeting.
Come back to your senses, Nat. Thank you.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Yes, breaking the barrier is a lost cause.
I hope you're prepared.
You were not allowed to turn.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Is that all?
Below Argenti? That's good.
Beauty is eternal.
By the will of the Ten Lords, the Ten Lords decree, hereby ordained.
Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
Shit.
You're in bad shape. You still deny your sins? They're clear as day. I shall judge you for the Ten Lords.
Wretched, fleeting.
Hee hee. Come back to your senses, Nat, please. Thank you.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
Time for a shot.
You have my... In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
You don't know how serious this is.
I couldn't find them.
You will know just...
Okay, backing out again. That's as much as the bonus from your...
Madam Hanya, did you also have a restless night? If there's anything I can help with, just let me know.
With Hua Hua by my side, I think I can afford to drop Japad. Sanctity of the trash can, don't fail me now. Yes, yes. Very dramatic. Very cool.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be? Stay alert.
You still deny. Recount your sins.
And it begins.
Rules are made to be broken.
You don't say you're welcome.
knight's duty is mine. Wretched, fleeting.
You don't know how serious this is. I shall judge you for the 10 lords. Let's go.
I owe this to a solitary road. Beauty is eternal.
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Until I see that light, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
Yeah. Fuck you and your offspring, bug.
Recount your sins.
Maybe I can do this. Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
The knight's duty is mine. Wretched, fleeting.
Still deny your sin. I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
I owe this to a solitary rose. Beauty is eternal. Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe. Drilla.
Let's make it quick. Batter up.
Recount your sins.
Just a stretch. Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike. Let's go. Take this. It'll destroy the space station.
Again with radiating vent.
Wretched, fleeting.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
Let's make it quick.
They'll survive, probably, maybe, hopefully.
By the will of the 10 lords.
They aren't dead, and that's what
The
matters.
10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Until I see that light one, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
aside, amateurs.
Wawa is just the best. The absolute best.
Let's go.
Beauty is eternal.
Rules are made to be broken.
Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
Yeah. Prepare to fight as much as you want. I fear nothing as long as Wawa is here.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
This is our chance. Take this!
Ten vulnerability. That is good. Very, very good. It's very funny how Tail pushes her in order to get her to attack. Radiating Venom? I called it. And this bug really does not like Wawa. But hey, that's fine by me because Wawa's not dead yet. I doubt it can kill Wawa. And she doesn't need to move in order to activate her healing.
You don't know how serious this is. I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
Ovum of collapsed star.
Rules are made to be broken. You're welcome.
Huh. It heals everyone
Will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords
whenever ult is used.
hereby ordained.
Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
I owe this to a solitary rose.
Beauty is eternal.
Until I see that light, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
Recount your sins.
Haha. Okay, Wawa is the secret to the universe. Got it. Oh God.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born.
threat is over. Time to get going.
Huh.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Run May.
I noticed that sometimes not Sylvain doesn't do the second part of his ult animation. What's up with that? The thing about Argenti is that he essentially has 2 ultimate bars. Filling up one gets the one where he doesn't do the full animation. Filling both bars causes him to essentially do his ultimate twice in a single strike.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator.
You didn't have to lie to me, you know?
How should I have explained it to you? I'm not good at communicating with others.
Mood.
Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
It almost ate me. What about life outside of research?
I do not have a life outside of research. People always think this price is unimaginable, but it seems rather acceptable to me. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. They're still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke.
No, I'm pretty sure my memory of you is branded into my fucking skull.
Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing.
No, I won't forget you.
I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the No Man's Land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Ryuching-tu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me?
I hope you'll come back and visit your creations.
I promise I will, Miss Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers.
I swear to God, if that No Man's Land turns out to be Yarihilo 4 again.
No, I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
Crown of the...
Noise.
Oh my God! Peppy's sticker! Create some interesting little creatures. There are so many researchers idling on the space station. Level 40. Good, very good. Well, since I have some. Nope.
It's getting late. Where to now?
So you do care about them. This game has such cute little emote stickers. Rich, you know it. Looks like you're chronically online. Does Discord count? What accountability?
Heriter Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Well then. Aren't you jumping ahead? Okay, so yeah, these are just a bunch of bitches. Okay, I'm going to count that as another cult. What just happened?
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
What am I doing?
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers.
Oh God.
Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Miss Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Aster will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
So there was no surveillance.
No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources.
To be honest, I'm surprised Dr. Ratio is not a member of the Super Smart Club.
However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
And the serum has taken effect.
Don't play the fool. Think.
I think I was...
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember. Let me try to remember.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
I saw it. I saw that person disappear. They vanished right before my eyes. Just like that. Step. It was so quick. No traces left. Not even bones.
Oh god, the Infinity Stones!
What do we do? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
Yeah, whatever. Just let the professionals deal with it. Did you finish your work?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
All right. Just cut the pleasantries and tell me how it's going.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
I have faith in your abilities. So, how about my offer? Why not come with me after this is done?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight...
Sure thing. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled.
It's happening again. The words in my
I'm gonna tell you something. Make sure you don't tell anyone else.
Of course.
The multiple disappearances? They're all for real.
Serious?
Shh, you are you being so loud?
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me. A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx? Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Oh, wubaboo!
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we research.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him.
Explore your memories and obtain crucial clues in the form of cognition chasms through conducting key conversations with characters. Let's find a lost curio. Adler.
It was Adler was with Arlen. They were involved in some...
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Can you get your story straight first?
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Scene of what?
No danger. Of course he's not in danger. Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Is there a problem?
Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable. Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Stay alert.
Whap.
Wretched, fleeting.
Recount your sins.
It is going to take a moment.
Until I see that light one, I will protect all beauty in the universe. Drilla.
Let's go.
Beauty is eternal.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
Haha, what a loser.
Rules are made to be broken. You're out.
Wretched, fleeting.
your sins.
Gonna hold everyone back again.
Something didn't seem right with the sound effects there.
Let's make it quick.
Beauty is eternal.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
Yeah, it's definitely missing sound effects for some reason.
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Until I see that light once more.
Okay, yeah, I'm fast forwarding.
Protect all beauty. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Let's go. Yeah.
My oath is to a solid.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
I shall be the judge.
My guiding light. Rigid and fleeting.
Let's make it quick.
This is serious. Recount.
I'm scared.
Stay put.
Let's go. Yeah.
Still in denial.
Rules are made to be broken.
I shall be the judge.
Protect me. Protect me.
Don't worry, Hua Hua, we're gonna protect you.
Beauty is eternal.
This is serious. Recount.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
Rigid and fleeting.
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Until I see that, I will protect all beauty.
Don't come in.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Still in denial. I shall be the judge.
Beauty is eternal.
Sinful.
Give me strength.
Recount.
Rigid and fleeting.
Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Lap, lap, lap. Not much to say here at all.
This is serious. I shall be the judge.
My oath.
Let's go. Yeah.
Recount.
My guiding light. Beauty is eternal.
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Until I see, I will protect all beauty.
Okay, that's done.
Are you okay?
Aww.
That's me. What's up? She wants to ask you something about Curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
Hey, what's this about an
I
investigation?
figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate.
About...
Just as I thought, I vaguely remember that Arlen said more.
Nope.
So, which curio do you want?
One that has no body but is
That's
alive.
all you got?
That's all Herta said?
There's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
That might be a wubbaboo.
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a what? Let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was...
Due to the presence of certain hazy memories, some content will appear as blank in conversations as you explore the memory.
Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Oh, right. Ask my memories of Arlen and
This is such a cute sequence.
A curio that's a... How's it going? Did you find the information you're after? I see. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are pretty outstanding. Anxious, me? Is it that obvious?
Yes.
After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again. Yes, 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances. That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already?
Yeah, this one sounds a bit more important than what Herta's doing.
By the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the... Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you to connect straight to the intranet.
Sure. Can I help?
Oh, you flatter me. Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Well, hey, Mommy. Hello, you shitty kitty. What you meowing about? What you meowing about, huh? Oh, you shitty kitty.
Here too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
Then over here.
I say, what a... I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get... Though, I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
See this material here? People are... I'm not getting any younger.
Again? How many times has it been?
Oh, another smart-looking youngster. Wonderful. It's about time we had some new recruits.
I am neither a new recruit nor... Well, I'm kind of smart.
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that.
Not those things again.
Don't get me wrong. I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you. The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The Cienjo species Emily...
I figured you could. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
I'm sorry. The situation is... How did you know? I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure? I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance, there's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system, that means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, the words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Have you asked the Department of... She's...
Huh?
About...
She's not... that's right!
The Heliobi.
I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are sort of like cousins. Both are types of energy life form. Now
I totally remembered that.
I have a wild hypothesis.
Wasn't waiting for the game to say their name, so...
Let's call it a day.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That is most likely the truth. Look, I need to go over it from the...
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an... Send me a signal when you see trace...
I think she mentioned something. If only there were some...
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life form. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
What does the Heliobi have to do with the Genius Society? The mystery just keeps getting deeper. Also, hello, Mimi. You silly baby.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Asta?
A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling evidence, now does it?
Fair enough.
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours.
But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate her story.
So I'm the chief suspect, is what you're saying.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief.
As it should, to be honest.
It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If she is truly innocent, she can clear her name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Oh, return from this mechanic. All of the eggs are just coming back to... All of the birds are just coming back to roost here.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Technically it does, the Heliobi.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you, and the assignment involves a curio. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet,
I doubt Herta...
Based on your story, and the assignment involves a curio that...
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about... However, she did give a thorough description of the curio.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
Why do I feel like I'm...
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't... Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And
wait a minute.
She singles out one nameless...
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yes.
However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Conjecture. Asta chose to stay silent.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Oh, wait a minute.
She decided to hold her tongue. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone.
I looked away for like 10 minutes. What did this turn into? Ace Attorney. Fun fact, this mechanic actually first appeared in the Aurum Alley event, where we had to argue various stances that had either proved that the IPC is a benefit for the alley, or that the alley should stay independent. Personally, I chose independence because fuck big business.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
Correction. There may be a
Researcher's disappearances, you say? Yes, I've clearly, though. It bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking the—
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Researcher's disappearances, you say? Yes, clearly, though.
Well, I got no other idea.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
Probably nothing good.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Well.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood. Despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Oh, the Jabella Brotherhood works with the Annihilation Gang. That explains why. That explains why Kafka destroyed it in that one trailer.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
Please tell me.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion. The uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
Yep.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
I assume me.
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Oh, my precious little baby. My precious little baby.
Where to now?
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Can I put it on my tab? Only for you, 20% interest. For every 5 trades, give me 1 more pick. How very like you. I'll take any chance I can to slack off. Just don't have enough things to do with their lives. It's the same people who randomly create their own expectations and then get disappointed when those aren't met. Nothing good will come out of hanging out with them.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times, but it's been a few system hours and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. intriguing and frustrating to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were energy, life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence? We need to investigate this.
From the Annihilation Gang, yes. Oh yay, looks like we're going to have more arguments.
Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
What did Adler do to you?
Adler, he disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like he doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
Helio,
what did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
You'll get him back.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Got something? Go on. But pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web.
Your countenance suggests tragedy.
Yes.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece?
Yes.
I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I just know it. Oh, joy. What happened? Fatora approached as a cruel by nature. Easily rose to the position of clan leader. What do you mean? Many vicious instincts found similar Ifrit may by the Everflame mention, I found similar eyewitness reports claiming that miscreants materialized from the Inferno. Speculate that Ifrit's flame may have inherited some ability other than burning. The flame was something that was difficult to capture because it kept shifting between phases. There is not much information about it, only one line that catches the eye: burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. Oh, it's all coming together. It is all coming together. So cute. Such a cute little kitty. Yeah, later.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now.
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble.
Trouble is not the word I would have used, but it is appropriate.
We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
Yes. Phrase. Wait, did I hit the right button? I don't think I hit the right button.
The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
We got more.
During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there.
Yes. Also, I just noticed, Screwlum's little cape here looks like Sindana from Warframe.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame this book...
It's the phase flame. The creation of member number 29, Sir Karl. She was an amazing genius. Intelligent, kind, and humble. However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity.
Damn.
The phase flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Karl had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find, and Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the phase flame through the concept of energy. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw member 29 Sir Karl's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis.
How many flashbacks am I getting from the word curio? Too many! I am suffering very much from this discussion.
As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved.
Oh, hey,
We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear, and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Maria? Opinion leaders. Oh, joy.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Oh, shit.
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger.
But to where? Her life could very well be in danger.
Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
What do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
Silly baby Mimi.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Physical, okay. Team must include Dr. Ratio. Fine by me. Hua Blade. And let us bring in Silverwolf.
You gonna say something? Chat's enabled, you know.
Oh, you silly baby.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
What
Waves
the?
awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Fold space results from blah.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Oh, hello, wee one.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
How many fire-based life forms are there in this universe?
Still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Alright, let's slow it down a bit.
I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge.
You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz. Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
A blade's edge knows no mercy. Your end
approaches.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Yeah.
For the fear of the mediocre. You have answers? Never stop thinking.
You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz. Do we have to fight?
Yes.
This combat needs optimizing.
Okay, let's fast forward this a bit.
This is double speed.
You impede me. The fight is set.
Got the defense? Answer me.
Why? This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Ignore me. Where am I going? Oh yes, to send me back in a circle, didn't it? Hello, fucker.
Is your goal.
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Whap. Whap. You are not getting away.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet.
Bitch, I got the blessing of destruction literally inside my chest.
It is little wonder that even the scent of the Savior's legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now, but next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
Let me guess, it's about to attack. Oh!
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we? Think. Essayus Percipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Bop.
Fail. Get out.
The fight is set. Make good the loss.
0 points. Next.
He is so savage.
Call that defense? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Well timed. Fail. To send you. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Or are you getting antsy because I shut my door immediately? Well, I gotta. It's late and I don't want to keep everyone up with my rambling.
Move aside, amateurs.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. God, I love his voice. He could call bitch and I would say thank you. No. You wouldn't say thank you. You would say yes, teacher.
You fool! I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Bop.
Maybe I
Good. The lock.
Round 2.
This is the extent of Miss Green's materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
What a conclusion for this chapter of Star Rail.
You took the bait just like that.
Bringing out all sorts of enemies that we've already faced before from all over the place. Yeah.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Oh joy, Mara summoning.
Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Don't worry, Mimi, I'll open the door when I finish streaming. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. You're good.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points.
Fail.
You took the bait just like that.
That paradise may be unreachable for savor it in my place.
Oh, not good.
Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Fail to send you.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Your end approaches.
Lap. What?
Fail. Count. Do you have answers? Think.
Immortality.
Well timed.
I'm asking the questions.
60%, not worth it.
We have to fight.
Good. The lost. That paradise may be under
Yeah, fuck
savor
you.
it in my
You don't get a turn. Well, we got Asta back. Where are the others?
Good work. You did very well.
How was Asta?
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
That's good. How'd you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
That's merciful considering who we were up against.
Yes, it is over.
Why do I feel like you didn't do
This
much?
business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, madam. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved.
The puppet.
And that is something I must deal with myself.
Seems the Annihilation Gang isn't just about meaningless violence. Oh, that makes it very much worse.
I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic, a third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Well!
Is that all?
Oh, that was a lot. How's Asta doing? Back to work. I mean her safety. That's exactly... What's there to worry about what I'm around? That's exactly why I'm worried. Well, that sure was a lot. Definitely very interesting. It felt like everything came back together to roost while introducing a new antagonist for us to worry about. I can only imagine how the Annihilation Gang are going to make things interesting on our next stop. But for now, sweet dreams, my lovelies. Sweet dreams.